about the Prelude. The Prelude is really short, and I'm not playing the whole suite, but rather the fifth movement, which is Summer.
Good morning. Maybe it's obvious, maybe it's not, but I am not Justin Arbuthnot. My name is Susan Blake, and I am doing the welcome for you for today. So thank you. I'm so glad you guys are here. I am here to welcome you to the Centers for Spiritual Living, Tacoma. That is who we are, where we are. Those in person and those online. We are glad that you are with us today. Our musicians are Benny Yangco and on the clarinet, and our special musical guest, Amy Wigstrom, accompanied by Darren Kerbs. Welcome, thank you. Our audiovisual team is Erik Perrohe, Ronald Edens, and India Grace. Thank you. Our practitioners today are Angelina O'Connor on platform and Bev Holland, holding high watch or consciousness in the back. Thanks to our greeters, Laura Ferris and Casey Nicholson, who met you with a smile as you came in the door. Thank you. And also to Tracy Klein for coordinating our coffee service today. And to Kaylin and her helper who are teaching and caring for our children. We are gifted with our speaker today, Reverend Abigail, I'm sorry, don't know how to pronounce it, Schairer? Schairer. Thank you, sorry for that. Thank you for being here. All right, now we can give a round of applause to everybody. Woo! Wonderful. It's a great day. So for announcements, please see your program announcements for important information about all the fantastic things happening here at CSL. It's very exciting what we have here. And for folks joining us online, please visit our website, csltacoma.org, and explore the heading, What We're Up to find out that information. So if you are new here today and are comfortable raising your hand, please wave hello. Anyone? Woo, woo! Welcome, lots of new faces. Wonderful. Here's a welcome packet for you. We also invite you to join us after service for refreshments and authentic connections. And also, for those of you who have been here before or not, please know that in the room back behind the clock, I guess you could say, is a prayer circle. And after service, the practitioners will be providing a prayer treatment for those of you who have need of prayer or need of celebration or just want to experience it for the first time. You don't have to have a need to do a prayer. So please join. It makes a huge difference for you and our community. So the Centers for Spiritual Living Tacoma is a peaceful, loving, and joyful spiritual community connected through a shared set of values, principles, and practices. We awaken and embody an understanding of our oneness with Source and all of life. We are committed to individual transformation, healthy relationships, and being a beneficial presence in our community and the planet. Our vision is to create a world that is thriving in harmony. Your presence makes a positive difference, and you are most welcome here. And now it is time for a minister's moment with Reverend Drew Ebersole. And I want to apologize. I do have to leave for an appointment, so I'm going to skip out and miss this beautiful experience in music and community, but I am always present.
Thriving in harmony. That's why we're here today, to recognize that we can be this example all the time by thriving in harmony. So just take a deep breath in and arrive and give yourself the gift of time and space to do this work right now. You being here may be one of the most important things you can do to connect, remember. And in fact, in the prayer room we said, love, serve, and remember. Love, serve, and remember. That's why we're here. And that's a privilege and a joy. All right, so a couple of quick announcements. One thing is we have classes, so please check them out. There's a couple of really cool classes and workshops coming up. And one of it is on the planet and how we unite and are connected to it. These are not issues of debate. We are one with everything. So it only makes sense that we have to care for one as everything, as we care for ourselves. That's the fluid way we want to move into a new future for us all. And on July 12th, we are sponsoring a booth at the Pride event. So in the newsletter is a place where you can sign up to be at that booth. And did you know we're the only religious sponsor of the program itself? That's a powerful statement to make. And I think we should all give ourselves a round of applause for that. Who's attended a Food for the Soul event in the last 24 hours? Well, I kind of did, but I had to go. But it was awesome. He's raising the paddle. Do I hear 10? Do I hear 20? No, I'm just kidding. So this is a fantastic thing all summer long. It's going to be fun. So report back what you're hearing and feeling and seeing as a way of connecting. And I know Ty was the bread master, and my wife and son came home with sourdough starters today. So it was exciting. So thank you for doing that, Ty. And Justin had a party on Friday night, and apparently it was a smash, right? Was it awesome? All right. So sign up in the newsletter for Pride and keep attending Food for the Soul. We're all doing beautiful work there. Today, we're going to try something a little different. So we've been talking as a leadership committee that the order of service is going to change a little bit. And not anything huge, but the song after service, which is after the talk that Abigail's going to give, Reverend Abigail, we're going to go right into kind of a contemplative song and the offertory and give that a shot. What we'd like to do is see how it plays for you and how you feel about it, because we might try a couple of different versions and see if we can change, because we can change and evolve. We don't have to stay stuck. So today's going to be a little music up front, and then we're going to have a little flow after the talk into some contemplative time. So just see how that goes for you, okay? Make a note of it if you can. Tomorrow night is choir. The choir's kicking back up again. And Brian Ebersole over there, wave. Brian Ebersole, my cousin, all right? And my cousin and publicist, if you've ever talked to him, he's very good about that. They're going to be meeting here and singing, so please come at 6 p.m. tomorrow night right here at CSL. Let's just take a second, and let's just remember that love, serve, remember, and connection that we have, That's our superpower. We connect and we form this indelible bond of remembering we're one. So here's our little system. If you prefer not to be touched, wave, and the other person has to go with the lowest common denominator. If you want a handshake or high five, do that. If you want to hug, two hands. But let's connect and remember who we are. So take a second and greet each other. Arthur. All right, so let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. Come on back. Come back. Love, sir, remember, return. Return. Come on back. This is the sign of a healthy community when we don't want to stop connecting, right? We want to keep going. All right, come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Now, I want everyone to breathe in really deeply right now. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And recognize the shift that has just occurred. Right? We have to remember that shift, it's like a kaleidoscope. When you turn that centerpiece of love and connection, all the other colors change around it. And you see things with fresh eyes. This is a gift to be on this planet, and what we're doing by being here is remembering to see things with fresh eyes. That's our gift to the one, is to see it anew. So see everything anew today. Hear it anew. Listen with fresh eyes and ears. Okay. Gratitudes. You're in your program. Can fill them out, and I get to read them every Sunday. So, again, your brain doesn't know the difference between my gratitude and your gratitude. It's just gratitude. And it gets to flow with that sense of gratitude and get uplifted. So here we go. Elected officials who uphold and defend our democracy. All right. 2 years in business. Celebrating my husband, a.k.a. Mr. Juneteenth, his birthday. I am honored to be with him and to celebrate with him. Here's to another trip around the sun. Food for the soul, connection, fun, and learning. CSL classes, connection, fun, and learning. I'm sensing a theme here. Good, caring medical staff and laughter. Finding my tribe. Yeah. Being seen and loved exactly as I am. I will never forget the CSL Women's Retreat. My family, spiritual guides, friends, and CSL. The CSL WOW Retreat. WOW is the Women's Retreat. Beyond healing. So many suitcases of trauma left behind. Isn't that awesome? Thank you, she says. To be here today, to visit Tacoma and connect. Good friends, love, and my health. My family, to be with the people I love, spend time with them. I love this trip, this journey, to reconnect with tenderness and mindfulness. That's so important, tenderness and mindfulness. The pure, potent power of unconditional love that thrives in this community. CSL is a loving, wonderful, accepting place. Buckle up, Buttercup. We're going for a glorious ride. Man, I love that one. That's really great. So now we have some wonderful gift of music, and he was going to grace us with something beautiful. Oh, wait, real quick, too, because I don't want to come back up. Sorry, 1 second. So Reverend Abigail is with us today. She's a gift. She's a treasure on the national scene. We happen to have her here in the Northwest. She's quite amazing. She's a vibrant minister, a dynamic speaker, and a compassionate spiritual counselor dedicated to inciting a global love-evolution. Love-evolution, I love that word, by awakening people to their divine magnificence. With a heart of transformation and community, she founded Sister Spirit Women's Retreat in 2008 and Next Gen Retreat. You've heard me talk about our Next Gen group. This is the woman that helped create that and made that all happen. So Abigail, way to go for that. These spaces empower authenticity, leadership, and love across generations. A graduate of the Holmes Institute and a master's in consciousness studies, Reverend Abigail founded CSL Peninsula, served as associate minister at CSL Seattle, and is now a free agent minister, and we're lucky to have her here with us today. Recognized with the Global Youth Champion Award for her work with the Next Gen Retreat in 2017. She was featured on the cover of Science of Mind magazine in 2018. She weaves wisdom from all faiths and practical tools for joyful living with a spirit that is playful as her hair. I love that. Her messages are clear. Love is the way, and love always knows the way, and the way knows the way. So music, here we go.
Pray for me. Pray for me. Here is where the road divides. Here is where we realize the sculpting of the Father's great design. Through time you've been a friend to me, but time is now the enemy. I wish we didn't have to say goodbye, but I know the road he chose for me is not the road he chose for you. So as we chase the dreams we're after, pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Pray that we will keep the common ground. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. And one day love will bring us back around again. Pray for me. Pray for me. Painted on a tapestry, we see the way it has to be. Weaving through the laughter and the tears. Our love will be the tie that binds us to the time we leave behind us. Memories will be our souvenirs. But I know through it all, the hardest part of love is letting go. But there's a greater love that holds us. Pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Pray that we will keep the common ground. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. And one day love will bring us back around. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Pray that we will keep the common ground. Won't you pray for me, and I'll pray for you. And one day love will bring us back around. And one day love will bring us back around again. Pray for me.
Just in time, they asked for prayer, and here it is. I'll do a reading first. This is from, these are the lyrics of a song by Reverend Dr. Melissa Felipe. I don't know if you've ever heard her music, but here you go. I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to sing it. Did you notice the squirrels perking up to watch? Do you feel the sky bending down to hear? All the leaves on the trees looking over to see, all holding their breath. All of creation is standing on tiptoes to see the wonderful sight of the children of God coming into their magnificence. Now is the time. Do you see the sun rising up just to be here? Birds are flying high just to be apart. And I can hear the drums of the ancient wind announcing our evolution. The whole of creation is standing on tiptoes to see the wonderful sight of the children of God, recognizing that all the desires that they want are already been given. All it takes is to say yes. Now is the time. So if you're comfortable with letting your eyes close, and just feel your breath going deep into you, taking in those words, taking in that magnificence, taking in that beauty. And in this place, I know for myself that there is only one life, and that life is all life everywhere. Everywhere, throughout the whole universe. It's in animate and inanimate objects. It's everything. It's in people, it's in dogs, it's in asteroids, it's in rain, it's in a new leaf emerging from a bush. It's everything. Nothing is outside of that. The clothes you wear, the heart that's beating, the blood that runs through you, all of that is that divine source. And because of that, all the power, the love, the beauty that is mine because I am that is also yours. Freely given, again and again, again. There's nothing you can do to interrupt that, because it is a flow like a storm coming through, allowing you to open, saying yes to the beauty and the power and the love and the wisdom that is always there for you, never ending. And I speak my word today that all feel that love, all feel that power, that wisdom. It's in the leaves that are murmuring in the trees. It is in the sound of a footfall. It is in the echoes in the valley when one shouts or sings. It is everywhere. And that wisdom comes in all forms. And I am grateful to have Reverend Abigail here to get her wisdom across, to be courageous in this power that you have, to use it for your best good, so that you and others expand. Rise up and become more and more and more. There is no end to this expansion within the universe or within each person. And I am very grateful to know these things, to feel these things running through me like a hot wave. And I'm grateful to be here to speak them. And with that, I release that into the love and the law that always says yes, that says, how high can I jump for you? And with that, I say, And so it is.
Feel free to sing along. This is reach out and touch someone's hand. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, just try. Take a little time out of your busy life. Give encouragement to someone who's lost the way. Or would it be like talking to a stone if I asked you to share a problem that's not your own? We can change things if we start giving. Why don't you reach out and touch somebody's hand? Make this world a better place if you can. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Just try. If you see an old friend on the street and he's down, remember his shoes could fit your feet. Try a little kindness, you will see that something comes very naturally. We can change things if we start giving. Why don't you reach out and touch? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Ba 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 ba. Ooh, ba 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 ba. Ooh. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can.
Good morning. It's so lovely to see people I haven't seen in a while and new faces. It's such a delight to meet all of you. I'm talking about being courageous today, and yesterday I went to the Fremont Solstice Festival, and I saw the naked bike riders while it was almost raining. And like, talk about being courageous and vulnerable. I will say one person actually fell in front of us, and that the whole crowd was, ooh, ooh. And then he got up and he was like, and everybody clapped, and I was like, oh my gosh, wow. So being courageous has many forms, shall we say. But really, a lot of people come to a spiritual community because they're seeking wisdom or refuge, not refuse. Refuge. Some place where they will be seen and loved and appreciated for who they are. And so many communities are not fully accepting. But this is a place that is fully accepting. However you show up, whoever you are, whatever skin color you have, whatever your history is, your ethnicity, your background, you're welcome here. Because this is the place where love shows up. But the interesting thing about love and being a place of welcoming is that often means that we're so different from each other that sometimes challenges or conflicts come up, or past histories of ways of being might inhibit us from fully expressing ourselves. So I love that I get to speak during Pride Month. I am a proud, same-gender loving woman. My wife is here in the front row. And not only that, she's of Mexican ethnicity, so also a biracial gay marriage that I have. And there's lots of layers to that. There's lots of layers to that. Fortunately, I live in a time where, most gay people, I will say, have been married at least twice, like we have, because there's the non-legal wedding and then there's the legal wedding. Some people had we got married in this, we got the domestic partnership in this state, and then we got the marriage in this state, and then we got the federal marriage. So a lot of our gay friends, it's like, how many times have you been married? You know, where did it happen? So there's all of those lovely stories, but each of us brings to this place a story that's important and essential and needed. And my encouragement is for you to know that your story matters, no matter who you are. We just celebrated Juneteenth recently, and it's a time to celebrate stories of everybody, and of our Black and brown friends, of people who haven't necessarily had their stories told. But this month is a time of pride, of celebration, of noticing those who are different than us and uplifting them. Well, sometimes that's great, but sometimes things like having differences leads to war. And I know that right now there's a little bit of anxiety going on in this country. And so I just wanted to say, that's there. It really is there. And that anxiety is a place where people might go in fearful times. But what I want you to know is that there is a power greater than you or me that's within each and every one of us. And that it can change what is unfolding right now. I studied this woman named Lynn McTaggart. I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she had this book called The Power of Eight. And what she did is she did research on what happens if 8 people come together and they collectively put an intention out about something that is happening either individually or a larger picture. And she did research and she studied it. And she found out that collective intention can actually change outcomes. Collective intention can change outcomes. And so when we come together in collective intention, things can shift and change in a way that maybe is better than we can imagine. And I have to remind myself of this. I have to remind myself that just because I think something might happen doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. That's called projecting or futurizing, or sometimes, depending on my mood, catastrophizing. And I need to pull myself out of that continual imagery where I'm imagining the worst case scenario and recognize that I am at a place of creation. So one of the beautiful things that we teach in Science of Mind is that everything that's happening right now is actually an effect of all prior thoughts, intentions, and actions. So this moment is an effect. Everything that's happening in this moment is an effect. The other great news is that this moment is also a place of creation. This is a place of creation. So are we choosing to be a victim, or are we choosing to be a creator? And I'm speaking this to you just as much as myself, because I think that things are turbulent for me, I'm noticing, out in the world. And lots of people are also going through a lot of huge transitions, job changes, relationships dissolving, things out in the country getting tensions happening, division, potentially war. All of that are things that can be leaders to something terrible or something amazing. But it's up to us to choose how we want to unfold this. So one of the greatest tools that we have is this power of consciousness, which is awareness. When I'm conscious, I'm aware, and consciousness creates. So my awareness creates. One of the beautiful things about quantum physics that we've learned kind of in the everyday world is that anything that has collective intention or observation around it collapses to a reality that that's what it is. Let me explain this a little bit. So there's light. Light is both a wave and a particle. A wave and a particle. Now, in wave form, it has infinite possibilities on where it could be located. So it's like a wave, but imagine a wave in all directions, up, down. It's like a wave. And then there's a particle. A particle is singular. And what they did is they did a study on light. They're like, is light a wave or is light a particle? And they found out that light is both, a wave and a particle. But it's a particle when it's observed. Like there's a conscious intention around looking at it, and when you look at it, reality collapses into that field where it's a particle. So it's confusing, but it is what it is. Life is a paradox, and that is exactly what it is. It's a paradox. It's both infinite potentiality and also not infinite potentiality at the same time. But that's how life is. It's a paradox. And as we choose to focus our intention on a particular thing, we get to help collapse reality around that thing. Now, a lot of the self-improvement world that happened in the 80s and 90s really focused on, I can create my reality. I am a person who has an impact in my own life. And so, and we teach this a lot in Centers for Spiritual Living. It's like you actually have some voice, some volition in how your life is going. And so you get to embody responsibility for your own life. But the next level beyond that, which is where I think New Thought teachings are evolving into, is a level of co-creation that's at a much larger scale, a community-wide scale, where it's not just about me, but it's about the entire community, where I'm living, what do I want to see, what do I want to witness unfolding, what would I love as a community? And then it gets to that next level, my country. What happens in this country I can have an impact in, and we can have an impact in, and we can have a collective intentionality around it that can actually move and shift what is happening in our country. So with that, I want to do a short exercise because I want to acknowledge the anxiety, but I want to shift us back into the place of creation. And what I want you to do, I'm going to do a little heart math, and then we're going to do a very brief silent meditation about peace. So go ahead and close your eyes. Now, heart math is this idea that our heart has electrical neurons in it. And the neurons, the electrical charge from our hearts actually go out in a circle before us, behind us, to the left of us, to the right of us, above us, and below us. So imagine that your heart has this electrical circle going in front of you, behind you, around you. Now, gratitude is the secret sauce here. So I want you to imagine in your heart something or somebody you're really grateful for, somebody or something that you love very dearly. It could be a partner, it could be an animal, it could be a child or a grandparent. Somebody or something that cultivates that sense of love in your heart. Now, what I want you to do is breathe that love in as if your heart was breathing it in, and then I want you to imagine breathing it out from your heart space. And now once you've cultivated that sense of love, I want you to imagine a sense of peace. Love and peace together in your heart. And whatever you need to cultivate that sense of peace. For me, sometimes I think about sitting on a mountaintop and the wind and the breeze and the beautiful views. That cultivates a sense of peace in me. And now as you breathe that in and out of your heart, I want you to imagine it going to the person who's in front of you, and the person who's behind you, and the person to the right of you, and the person to the left of you. Love and peace encircling. And keeping solid in that state of awareness, I want you to imagine that this love and peace goes to anywhere on this planet where there is war. Where there are people not feeling that, I want you to send that love and peace. And imagine that their hearts are being opened by the truth of their own being of love and peace. I hear sirens going off in the background, and I'm just thinking of the police officers and anybody that they're going towards. I'm imagining that same love and peace. And now bring it back into yourself, back into your heart space, and come and open your eyes and come present. That short exercise is powerful enough to transform the planet. Lynn McTaggart and other people like Joe Dispenza have done studies on collective meditation and intentionality, and have studied people in hospitals being healed by groups of people knowing health and vitality for them. Places on the planet where groups of people have meditated with this idea of peace in mind have actually lowered crime rates in cities. That kind of collective power is a courageous act. And not just that, but knowing that our words have power, our actions have power, our intentions have power. And so my question to you is, where are you focusing your power and attention? Where are you focusing that amazing ability that you have that is more powerful than any other hate or person who is trying to harm others? Where are you focusing your attention? Are you being a place where peace shows up? Now, peace can show up in a quiet meditation, but peace can also show up in a demonstration. I have to say, the first time I found out I was gay when I was 21, I didn't know. And I went to the San Francisco Pride Parade, which, by the way, if you've ever been, is like 4.5 hours long, just so you know. It was ridiculous. But it was also a celebration of everything and everybody. And I was like, oh, I'm home. I'm a part of something that is making a difference in the world. I am here to take a stand for the fact that I am who I am, and I am unapologetically me. And every time I go into a new relationship, like a new employment or a new friendship, it's like I have to come out to them every single time. And it takes that sense of courage. Brene Brown talked about this idea on vulnerability is actually the root of courage. Because think about it. Who do you describe as courageous? Who goes out as doing something courageous? They have to be vulnerable. So in order for us to be courageous out in the world, we have to step into our vulnerability and speak up in places sometimes that are uncomfortable. And say, I am who I am, or I see you, and you are a person of power. I see you, and you are a person of power. And we're here to empower each other and lift each other up at this time, for such a time as this. So I love this teaching. I'm grateful to be involved in something that allows not just the individual person to be seen, but also a place where collective intentionality can heal things. So I've invited Drew and Ty to participate in co-creating a ceremony with me that is about honoring and celebrating diversity. So if you could please come up here, I would appreciate it. I'll go here so I'm standing with you.
Okay.
We have, in this very moment, an opportunity to recognize the unacknowledged pain body in our collective place. This is the power of community. This is the place where we come together to heal and to feel, to honor and recognize things that often no one will say, but many people feel. Today we uplift those people who have traditionally been marginalized, shunned, quieted, dismissed, disqualified, and ignored.
So I'm the male representative, and would all the women please stand if you're able, or raise your hand if you're not? If you want to rise for us, that's good. Wonderful. And those on the gender spectrum, please choose your place and where you feel called to participate, so you can stand or sit or whatever you feel. If you're at home, we encourage you also to participate. So the men, if you would just kind of see and recognize from your seated position the women around you, connect with them, and then just kind of open your hands up and open as you hear this message, okay? So we're going to think and feel now, and there'll be a time at the end to say this, but I see you, I hear you, your voice matters to me. We see you, we hear you, your voice matters to us. So beloved women, I cannot know and do not know what it is to walk your walk. I do not know what it is to live your experience. I do not know what it is to be shunned or quieted, or dismissed, or disqualified, or ignored. I do not know what it is to routinely not have your story believed. While I do not know what it is to have these experiences, I do know that I can take responsibility right here and right now to create a safe space in this spiritual, thriving community and say to you clearly and directly, and then men, if you would help repeat after me, I see you, I hear you, your voice matters to me. One more time, I see you, I hear you, your voice matters to me. Thank you. Blessings. You may be seated.
I am playing the role of a straight person. And it is not my job to out anybody, as our intentions here is to be a safe space. As we move to the next portion of our honoring, please know we have no expectation for you to identify with us publicly. I will ask you to stand or raise your hand if you feel called, or if you want to keep this private, know that these words are meant for you. Will all people who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, gender fluid, gender neutral, queer, questioning, intersex, pansexual, two-spirit, androgynous, and asexual, please stand or raise your hand. Everyone else, please turn to make eye contact. Open your hands toward the people near you and repeat after me. I see you.
I see you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Your voice matters to me.
Your voice matters to me.
I see you.
I see you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Your voice matters to me.
Your voice matters to me.
Beloved lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, gender fluid, gender neutral, queer, questioning, intersex, pansexual, two-spirit, androgynous, and asexual family, I cannot know and I do not know what it is to walk your walk. And I do not know what it is to live your experience. I do not know what it is to be shunned, quieted, dismissed, disqualified, or ignored. I do not know what it is to be routinely not have my story believed, while I do not know what it is to have these experiences. I do know that I can take my responsibility here, right now, to create a safe space in the spiritual community and say to you clearly and directly, I see you.
I see you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Your voice matters to me.
Your voice matters to me.
You may be seated. Thank you.
I am the white person representative, and I would like to invite all of the Black, Indigenous, Latin, Asian, Middle Eastern, and people of color in the room to please stand. I guess I don't need this microphone. To please stand. Can you hear me? Okay.
The video people would like your microphone.
Oh.
They want that microphone because I'm on mic. I have a mic here.
Oh, okay.
Okay? I'm going to start this again. Will all the Black, Indigenous, Latin, Asian, Middle Eastern, and people of color in the room please stand or raise your hand if you are unable to stand? Everyone else, please turn, make eye contact, and open your hands towards the Black, Indigenous, Latin, Asian, Middle Eastern, and people of color near you, and please repeat after me. I see you.
I see you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Your voice matters to me.
Your voice matters to me.
I see you.
I see you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Your voice matters to me.
Your voice matters to me.
Beloved Black, Indigenous, Latin, Asian, Middle Eastern, and people of color family, I cannot know and do not know what it is to walk your walk. I do not know what it is to live your experience. I do not know what it is to be shunned, quieted, dismissed, disqualified, or ignored. I do not know what it is to routinely not have my story believed. Well, I do not know what it is to have these experiences. I do know that I can take responsibility right here and right now to create a safe space in this spiritual community and to say to you clearly and directly, I see you.
I see you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
Your voice matters to me.
Your voice matters to me.
Thank you. You may be seated. And so knowing in this place, in this time, that a healing has occurred, I recognize and know that the infinite presence of love transmutes all, transcends all, and is here to be a place of revelation, of healing, and inspiration, and is happening in and through each and every one of us. And so I know that we may be guided in our next actions and our next words and our next movements of the infinite spirit that is working itself in and through and as our lives, and that it is a place of love and revelation. It is a place of healing, that we are in this home that is called life right now, to be light workers on this planet. And so I know and claim each and every one of us as ordained in that light, knowing that God, that source, that the universe is here to work through us as that infinite presence of love. I know and claim that peace moves in front of us, behind us, around us, through us, to transform all of the violence and the challenge and the difficulty that is happening on this planet right now. I know that healing is happening with our earth, with our hearts, with our souls, with our bodies, and with our minds. And as I claim that truth, I know that that is the infinite presence that is doing what it does best. And so I claim that for each and every one of us, and I know that today is a day of transformation, and it has already happened. I'm grateful. I'm honored. I'm humbled. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Thank you so much. Take a deep breath. Feel it, love it, be it. Reverend Abigail, that was just gorgeous. Thank you so much for a powerful, wonderful message and meaningful exercise. It was perfect and beautiful. I also want to offer thanks to Amy and Darren for their wonderful music. We'll hear from them in the end. And to Benny for offering us incredible music as well. So if our greeters would please come forward. And we'll take our blessings in our hands to keep this circulation and flow of healing and love going. And together we'll say the prayer that's on the screen. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive with infinite gratitude. So it is. We give absolute gratitude for all the gifts that have been shared today in time and talent and treasure in every way to create the world that truly thrives in harmony. Thank you.
I'm grateful for how all of these things just worked perfectly together today. Hearts were felt. Love was shown. Connection was made. All in divine order. You were called to be here. And we're doing this all together. So let us just take a moment to have great gratitude for all those that helped make this service happen today. For our speaker, for the people working in the children's room, for everything behind the scenes that happens, for our sound people, our musicians, all of it. So grateful for that. And I'll just close my eyes for just a moment to gather all together into that space of love and power, into that space of opening, into that space of courage and vulnerability. Because that's where it all starts, right there. And I know that one source is all here right now, that one love, that one power, that one life, opening and filling each one of us. And we were all brought here, ordained, to do exactly what we're doing, to be exactly who we are, to represent the full richness that the universe offers. Because that is the plan. And it's encouraging all people to rise up into that greatness that they already are. And if there's any doubt, if there's any fear around that, Spirit has your back. You're in the arms of that one. No need to fear. And just say yes, listen for that guidance, opening the heart into it so that you can be that courageous one showing the way. We are those light workers. And I am very grateful to be here, to speak my word, and to share that word with all, to open and release it into that divine mind that says, okay, let's go. Let's do it. And with that I say, and so it is.
So we're all in that number as we sing this song together. Thank you.
Feel free to sing along, clap along, whatever moves you.
be courageous, be fierce, be loyal, be loving, and be a warrior for peace. Go forward.